there in the moment. So like, look, G, I flew to LA, bro. Before I flew there, somebody on Instagram, you know what I'm saying? We exchanging, you know what I'm saying? So look, she from goddamn the UK. She from the UK, bro. And y'all know I got supporters from over the seas. So I'm used to communicating with my people across the world and shit like that. But I haven't linked anybody yet from overseas. So she, you know what I'm saying? She was like, I'm going to LA on these days. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? I'm going to LA on these days. She was like, okay, boom, well, shit, if you out there when I'm out there the weekend, you know, get up and do some shit. Cool, bet. I bet, you know what I'm saying? As time getting closer and closer, we chopping it up. We, you know what I'm saying? Woo woo. We on the phone, texting a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Boom, we get there. Cause she's so real, right? I'm gonna try my best not to be so specific. Listen. So she picked me up from the airport. Real as fuck. She got a car. So she rented a pink BMW. I don't know what kind of car it was. It was a drop top. Y'all seen it on my IG story. If you ain't following me on IG, go follow my IG. She had that bid for like 8 days, but she didn't have a car for the first 2 days she was there. But I told her what days I was coming. She's like, fuck it. She dropped like 800 on like it was like a GLC something. I took a picture when I was in that hoe when she picked me up because I was like, I want to drive the boat. She let me drive the boat. Long story short, she picked me up from the airport. We went and picked her friend up from the airport too. She picked me up, took my bags back to her hotel because Airbnb we couldn't check in that day until like 3 p.m. Right? Here's the car. This bit was so tough, bro. Let me see. This bit was so. I already showed y'all niggas on stream, but for the ones who ain't seen it, that bit was tough. Anyways, y'all get the point. Look. Oh shit. So look. All right. So so she picked me up. Let me take my stuff to the hotel. I dropped my stuff up at the hotel, right? And they got a pool. Beautiful pool. Beautiful fucking pool. She paid, I think she paid like $2,000. She paid like $2,000 or some shit, my nigga, for her telly, bro. But mind you, they stayed for like 10 days or some shit. So that's kind of reasonable. And it's California, so I get it. So look. She picked me up, dropped my bags off. We went swimming. Queen is in LA, but she's chilling. And Chulies don't touch down until like 3 p.m. So I got a few hours to chill. So we kicking it, vibing, you know what I'm saying, at the pool, having a good time. I got me some pictures, you know what I'm saying, we kicking it. Boom. Got done swimming. I went down, took me a nice little shower. They let me use, I ain't gonna say they because it was just her. She let me use the shower, you know what I'm saying. Boom. Here's where it get funny, right? So I swim in my boxers and some shorts. So as I took my shower, right? I asked her to hang up so I had clothes. I told you, I put my stuff in the hotel. No weird shit, don't be funny. Look, I put my stuff down, took a shower. Boom. I asked her to hang up my boxers on the chair outside and my shorts on the chair outside so my shit'll be dry. So by the time I leave the hotel, I ain't gotta worry about packing no wet clothes. Boom. Shower, put on the next fit, we leaving. So my dumb ass forgot the shit. Left my boxers and shorts on the bench. Cool. She takes me to go get food and go pick up her friend. Nigga, she buys Chick-fil-A for all of us in the car. She paid like $70 at Chick-fil-A. This shit is unreal to me, gang. Like, I'm not used to this shit. I'm gonna be so realistic. Like, I love my people and my folks, but it's a lot of times, bro, where like I'm the one making sure we straight. I don't trip on it. I don't give a fuck. But gee, like me being in the position where, you know what I'm saying, you got me like, damn, what the fuck? That's different. So she got food. Nigga, I'm driving her car. This motherfucking AM, I don't know what kind of Benz it is. It's new to me, cause I ain't got shit like this. Whipping that hoe. Got me a Chick-fil-A meal. Feed me the nuggets while I'm driving. A nigga feel like a king. Bro, we go to the airport, right? Picked up her friend. I'm still driving her car. It's a nigga walk past the car. He like security or something. He said, man. He said, what did it take to come with y'all? He said, I'll pay for everybody drinks. He said, you got some beautiful ladies in there. It's 4 girls in the car, gang, and they're all from the UK. Nigga, I felt like a light-skinned Central C in this bitch. No cap. So I'm whipping the car. I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? I said, shit, you gonna give me something too? He said, oh, no, you not a female. I said, well, fuck you then, nigga. You ain't going with us. What the fuck? I want something too. I ain't finna just be no extra. What the fuck I look like? So pulled off from there. Cool. So we driving. I drove to my B&B, got dropped off. They went their separate ways. Now I'm linked up with Queen and Chulies. We got our B&B, we lit. You need to keep her around, free food, and driving the GLE. Fuck her. I ain't gonna lie, cuz she was so lit. I felt like I'm living in a movie, nigga. Anyways, back to it. So, all right, look, do y'all want to hear about like the stay with like me, Queen, Chulies, and Queen's friend? Or y'all don't care about that part? Cause y'all gonna see the videos. Y'all gonna see most of the shit. Like the whole time I was there, I was live. But I can skip that part. It don't matter. I just want to give y'all a part about the rundown with this female, cuz, so we can y'all can catch y'all up with what's going on right now, G. Like, nigga. So how y'all saying what y'all saying? Might as well. All right, look. So look. Stayed with me, Chulies, and Queen. We all rented the B&B for like 3 days. We got the B&B. We liked it. We fucked with it. The same night, we booked the extra night. Boom. That's 4 days we got booked. Night one, it was a lot going on, man. We went to eat at Nipsey Hussle restaurant. Tried that. That shit was lit as fuck. We went thrifting that same night. All that'll be uploaded. We rode in a self-driving car, no driver. I don't know if y'all got me on Snapchat or Instagram. Y'all gotta make sure y'all follow my socials. I be posting behind the scenes shit. We're in a self-driving car with no driver, G. This is some next level shit. This is some next level shit. Anyways, that shit was lit. Fire experience, uploaded. Anyways, so we all chilling. We fried as fuck. Night one, the shorty that I told y'all picked me up from the airport, she calls me at probably like, yo, we stayed up dummy late. Me, Queen, and Chulies, we stayed up dummy late. We stayed up to like 3 a.m. Shorty who picks me up from the airport, she calls me. She's like, hey, Kenny, what you doing? You up? It's 3 a.m. You calling me at this time of the night? Okay. I'm gonna just let shit rock. So I was like, yeah, I'm up. What's up? She was like, me and my homegirl just left the club and shit. Can I pull up? I kid you not, bro. I kid you not. If you don't believe me, you can go back in the VOD, bro. That shit is there. I have a specific segment from that moment, bro, that I'm uploading. Oh my God, it was so funny. Anyways, look, here's the story time. She pulls up. All right. Oh, Z. Big 11 months. You one more away from a year, my boy. Big Kenny Crew shit, bro. I love you, gang. I love you, bro. Look. Back to it. So look. G. So, yeah, I told the story a little bit. Yeah, Ryan. So, look. After she called me, she pulled up. She walks in. She meets everybody, you know what I'm saying? Saying what's up, blah, blah, blah. Cool. We go in the room. I got the door open. Like, I promise you, in my head, I'm like, I don't give a fuck what happens tonight. And what I mean by that is, like, I'm not finna be on no intentional shit. I'm not finna try and crush. I'm not finna try and do this. I don't give a fuck. Like, if she pull up, say hi, and go home and go to sleep, I'm cool. I'm gonna go to sleep too. So, all right, boom. She pull up. We sitting there. I'm eating ice cream. She talking about what you eat. I'm like, ice cream. We made cookies and ice cream and shit earlier. She like, let me have some. Okay, I give her some. That killed it. I didn't want no more. I wanted to enjoy my ice cream and cookies. That's why I waited till everybody left to make it. So that, you know what I'm saying, happened. I wasn't tripping. I was like, I'm gonna let that shit slide. It's our first time really just hanging out for real, even though it's 3:30 in the morning. So I love y'all. I ain't never gonna hold shit back from y'all niggas gang. Bro, she's sending every fucking sign, signal, motherfucking alley-oop, motherfucking look like G. And I promise you, I don't give a fuck. So the whole time she doing all that shit, I'm over here just like, type shit. Hell yeah, type shit. So like G, so it gets to, it's like an hour done passed by. I didn't end my stream. It's an hour done passed by. So she's like, Kenny, I don't think you understand. Hear me when I say this, bro. She's like, you don't understand. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I'm chill. I'm high. I don't give a fuck. I'm chilling. She's like, Kenny, I don't think you understand. I'm like, what? She was like, it's like, I'm ovulating right now, and it's like, you're just over there not doing anything, and it's just not making it any better. I said, what does that word mean? I said, I heard that before. She said, it just means like, I was like, no, I don't know. That's why the fuck I asked. She was like, I'm just horny, I was like, but no, what does that word mean? She was like, it means that like, I can get pregnant. I said, whoa! I was like, I'm not trying to have no kids. So I was like, what is she talking about? She was like, oh no, I'm not trying to have no kids either. I'm just letting you know. I'm like, so why is this being a topic right now? She's like, no, I'm just letting you know because she was like, you know, look what time it is and, you know, you're not doing anything. And I'm like, well, what the fuck that got to do with me, cuz? So look, G, we sit, cuz I promise you, bro, it's like 4:30. I keep checking my phone, bro. So look, it's 2 beds in my room. If y'all seen the stream, I asked y'all to help me pick which bed I should get. I had the whole room, it didn't matter. The bed I had to sleep on, she was on the opposite one sitting there. So she hops on my bed. She hops on my cuz. Ah! I gotta tell y'all this shit, bro. Queen and Julius can tell you this shit is not made up. She's like, where's the remote? So she jumps on the bed. Like, I wish I had a fucking mattress to show y'all niggas, but watch niggas, she on the bed. So she's laying there. She reaches for the remote, turns the remote on, and she's playing like Sexy Red. She's playing like Glorilla. Every ass shaking song. Just standing there shaking ass. And I'm just looking. Just like, it's 4:30 in the morning. You're doing this. You've said what you said. Like, what are we doing? So, okay, like 30, 40 minutes of ass shit. Bro, like, G, like, and it's so funny because right outside the other wall is Chili's and Queen trying to watch a fucking movie on the, you feel me? And like, G, they told me the whole time all they heard was Glorilla and Sexy Red and shit just all night, bro. So, G, she finally sits back down. It's like 5 in the morning now, bro. I'm here, I swear on everything I love, I'm hearing birds chirping, G. I'm laying there thinking to myself, what the fuck do you want, bro? Like, I'm not trying to be the asshole, but I'm just vibing. You feel me? I'm not the type of nigga that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just letting shit rock. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So like, what are we doing, bro? She's like, what do you mean? I was like, you said what you said, you doing all. I was like, let's be for real. I didn't keep it P because I told her I wasn't trying to, you know what I'm saying? I ain't like. Before we got there, all that, I was like, I ain't trying to, you feel me? So she's like, what do you mean? I was like, man, look what time it is, bro. I was like, what's up? She was like, that's rude because it feels like you're trying to kick me out. I was like, man, you gotta understand. I'm tired. I was like, I flew in today and I have been up all day. It is now 5 a.m. and you expect me to be able to just keep going? Like, who the fuck do I look like? So, G, I'm getting irritated now. So she like I said, she talking about it's rude to send a girl home at like 5 or 6 in the morning. I didn't offer her a place to sleep. All this. I'm like, cuz, I swear to check on everything I had, bro. I'm trying to keep my composure. And I was like, so wait, I did something wrong? She's like, no, Kenny, it's not like you did something wrong. It's just the fact that, you know, like, that's not what a gentleman would do. So I'm like, so what are you saying? I was like, you didn't tell me you wanted to come over here and spend the night. You told me you wanted to come kick it and then you was going, you know what I'm saying? I was like, well, what are we doing? She was like, you know what? It's fine. I'll just leave. So I'm not gonna stop her. I'm not gonna be like, oh no. I was like, oh, you finna leave? She's like, well, if you don't want me here, I was like, see, now you putting words in my mouth because I ain't say that. So I was like, you feel me? Like, G, but like, I all right, look, y'all know I'm an understanding person. I let it rock. So I'm like, all right, cool. So, you know what I'm saying? She gets up. She talking about something. I'm cold. You have a hoodie? I'm like, man, look, I don't have shit. I said, I was cold too. I said, that's why I came in the house. What? You know, I'm getting irritated, bro. So she finally get a shit. She walking out the door, boom, she look. Cool. I go in there, go to sleep. G. That's not the end of it. This is just day one. This is just day one, G. We are 15 minutes into the story. This is just day one. Day two comes. All right. I did a lot of shit. I'm not even going to run through all that. Y'all seen it. Y'all will see it on the plug channel. If you haven't subbed to the plug channel, it's down below. Y'all got it. Anyways. So, fast forward. The whole day, cool, kicking it, doing my thing. It was me, Queen, Chulis, and her friend Sophia. So now it's 4 of us. We all kicking it, having a fun ass day, chilling, vibing, smoking, everything, creating content. Cool. We get back to the crib. I don't know if I can say this, but I was streaming anyways. Queen had like some of Chief Keef people. They had pulled up and shot a music video where we was at at our B&B and shit, because we had a whole bunch of scenery and all that shit. So they pulled up. So while they pulled up, she called me. She was like, "Hey, I'm about to go out with my friends, but they need like an hour to get ready. Can I pull up and chill until, you know, I gotta leave?" I was like, man, fuck it. She pull up. All right. Everybody there chilling, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, we're all in the kitchen. Everybody's all in the kitchen. So she come in, she gotta meet everybody. Shit was so funny. So I had to walk her in. I walked her in to meet everybody. And bro, I couldn't remember Sophia's names. When I introduced her to her, I forgot. And I felt so bad. Anyways, so she sat down. So it's like, it's me, Chuli's, Queen. Sophia was sitting at the desk. And then she was sitting at like the bar stool type shit. And then like the niggas who was shooting the music video, they walking in and out. And one dude walked in, he walked up to her talking to her and shit. Nah, I don't give a fuck. That ain't my bitch. You feel me? So I'm keeping it player. I'm back there, you know what I'm saying, doing my thing. We streaming, so I'm, you know what I'm saying, hell yeah. So shit, she, you know what I'm saying, vibing, blah, just kicking it. Bruh, Queen and Sophia told me that all she was doing the whole time was just eyeballing them, bruh. Like just eyeballing. And I'm like, it ain't no reason to do all that, because first of all, one thing I love, bro, is how everybody misunderstand me and Queen relationship. Like, I fuck with her so heavy that I couldn't fuck with her on no different type of timing besides like how we, you feel me? So it's like, when people like make that assumption, bro, it be like fucking with their head. So like Queen told me that she was mugging her, and I'm like, it's so funny because me knowing that you knew that, Lexi, you knew that because you was in the stream. That's why you were trying to put me on the other friend. Like I fuck with y'all because y'all who watch the streams and know what be going on, y'all get this shit. Y'all be getting the history, like the shit makes sense. But she like family, bro. Her pops, you know what I'm saying, be like, bro, bro. Anyways, you get it. So she mugging Queen and Sophia catching it. She's like, you know, she in the back just peeping it. And everybody telling me the energy off. And I don't like that because our group, me, Chewy's, Queen, and Sophia, our group, we all locked in. We all got to understand it. So for an outsider to come in and not get it, that's normal. Cool. She in there like me mugging everybody. So she finally left. Hits me up. She hits me up like 4:30 in the morning this time. Now I'm damn near sleep, cuz I wasn't doing that shit. I'm like, I done had a long day. I had a good day of content, man. I'm about to get me some rest to award myself, man. Fuck that. So I laid down, went to sleep, cuz I told her, I was like, I'm gonna just get up with you tomorrow. Day 3 come. Day 3, I'm trying to think what, hold on. Day 3 was fun as fuck. Day 3 was fun as fuck. No, that was the last thing I'm thinking of. What? Hold on, day 3. I don't know, hold on. Let me go, if I go through my pictures, I can catch it. Day 3, I'm fried right now. That was, oh yeah. No. I didn't link her day 3 at all. I didn't link day 3 at all. Day 4. Day 4 is when shit got crazy. So I told y'all I stayed in my B&B 4 days, right? Day going good, kicking it, boom. So me, Chuli's, Queen, Sophia, we all went out to Venice Beach. We all went out there creating content, streaming, collabing, everything. Great fucking day, great vibes. And at some point, that was the day everybody left. So you know, whenever y'all have a trip and everybody leave at different times, yeah. So everybody left on that day, just different times. Chuli's and Sophia left first. So it was just me and Queen left. Me and Queen just walking. And then she had somewhere to go, and then I had somewhere to go. Excuse me. So we kicked it for like 2-3 hours, streaming and shit. She called her Uber, went to where she went, and my Uber was to go to Shorty's hotel because she was taking me back to the airport, right? So they going smooth. I called her. I told her I'm gonna let her know when I'm on the way to her hotel. I knew to myself, I was like, man, I fuck with her, bruh. She cool little vibe, man, but it's a little too much for me right now, especially right now. So I was like, I'm gonna just, you know what I'm saying, play it cool. I'm like, I ain't gonna do too much. So look, I'm knowing in my head how she was on night 1. Then night 2, like everything chat. I'm putting everything together, bro. So, boom. So she wanted me to come over there a few hours before my flight and then leave. I'm telling y'all that now before I get to how I found out. So I didn't know that, but I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, man, I'm gonna go over there like right before my flight, like a few hours right before my flight, and then I'm gonna do it. That's what I'm gonna do. That's the game plan. So boom, I hit her. I was like, hey, I'm gonna come at like this time. She was like, well, all right, bet. Cool. So my flight, let me say this. My flight was at like 11. You gotta be there. You gotta be there like 2 hours early. LA traffic. It's a Thursday night. I ain't taking no risk. So I said, I'm gonna go over there at like 7. Chill for like an hour or two, you know what I'm saying? Make her feel like we just vibing. I ain't gonna say make her feel like, cause that kind of sound bad. But I mean, like, I don't want her to feel like I'm just, you know what I'm saying, like using her. Like, that wasn't the vibe. Like, if that was the case, I would've just called her Uber, you know what I'm saying? But point is, I was like, I'm gonna go over there, kick a few hours before I leave, and then, So I go over there. I get there like 7:15, 7:20. Boom. I got like 2 hours before my flight, before I actually gotta leave. I get there, right? Oh my God, bro. When I call her, I called like 11 times, bro, and she would not answer. Now, here's this part of the story I ain't even tell y'all. It's this one nigga, bro, who likes her so much, who already lives in the United States, that already knew she was coming. So when he found out that she was probably gonna be hanging out with other niggas, he told her that he was gonna try and kill that nigga. And I was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna have my shit, so I ain't worried about nothing. You feel me? So shit, he didn't know that, she didn't know that. So we, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, let's fast forward back. So I'm calling, and she not answering. I'm like, man, what the fuck going on? I was like, hold on, this don't feel right, gang, and I'm about to trust my intuition. So my intuition was telling me, sit in the Uber, call another Uber, and just go ahead and go to the airport. I was like, fuck it. I didn't care. I had my stuff. So I'm chilling, right? I'm in a driverless car, so there can't no driver tell me to hurry up and get out. I'm in that bitch chilling, bumping music. Everybody walking past the car, taking pictures and shit. I'm in that bitch chilling. She not answering. So I'm texting Queen, and this is my fault. I shouldn't have done this. I take my L as a man, you know, and I apologize to her for it too. I texted Queen. I said, this bitch ain't answering the phone. I said, I'm finna get mad or some shit like that. So, all right, boom. So I get out the car before I made my next Uber purchase, whatever. And she texted me, and she didn't answer my call. She texted me and said, come to the front of the elevator. I'm like, all right, cool. So I walked to the elevator anyways, and I was like, I got my shit. I ain't tripping. I walked up to the elevator, and I just seen she was calling me, but she's walking up to me. All right, cool. So we walking now. She's like, let's go upstairs. Let's put your stuff down, and then I want to go get food. Cool. I don't give a fuck. That's going to help burn time anyway. We go upstairs, bro, and we sit down for like 2 seconds. Like, I was like, I'm gonna sit down until you ready. I've been going and doing. I'm ready to just chill for a minute. I'm tired. I sit down, bro, and my phone was open while I was doing it. Now I don't give a fuck. I don't got no girl. I ain't got shit to hide. I'm just scrolling through my phone, doing what I'm doing, and I ain't peeped. She's standing right behind me, cause she looking dead at my phone, and she seen that I said what I said to Queen about me calling her a bitch. She said, "Who you calling a bitch?" I said, I'm gonna be so honest, bro. I'm gonna be so honest. I tried to lie. I said, this is what I said. I don't know why I said this, but this is what I said. I said, oh no, I wasn't even talking about you. I was like, you know how I told you I was linking different females while I'm in LA for content and shit. She said, oh yeah, I forgot you're a bop. And I'm like, man, you keep calling me that shit, man. I said, you act like I just be fucking or some shit like that. Blah, blah. She said, for all I know, you probably do. I said, man, see, I'm about to go home, bro. She said, what you mean? I was like, man, she said, oh, you mad because I caught you in a lie? I said, I don't even give a fuck about the lie. I'm going to be so honest. I said, look, I apologize for what I said. I said it. I shouldn't have. I wasn't raised to use words like that. So, you know what I'm saying? Sincerely, if you can find it in your heart to forgive me for that, then you can. Then if not, it's cool. But so she's just sitting there. We just sitting there in complete silence for like 5-10 minutes. We just sitting there. Just sitting there. Finally get up. She said, come on, I want to go get something to eat. Like I said, fuck it, time burning by anyways. You know what I'm saying, before the flight, I'm chilling. We go in the car, my stuff, now mind you, I left my stuff in the room because I knew we gonna come back to the room before we leave. Mistake number one, leaving my stuff. We go to the car. We're in her pink car now. The one y'all seen on my Instagram story and shit. If y'all watch, y'all seen. She pulled the top down, pushing that motherfucker. It's a small car. Y'all know small cars go fast on the interstate. Them bitches are like sway or they are like bump. We hit the interstate, bro. That motherfucker moving, and she not from America. So she don't drive on American roads. She's so mad and frustrated at everything, She's mad that I got there so late. She mad that I called her a B word. But here's where shit got crazy, right? So she like, as we drive into the thing, to McDonald's, whatever, and she's speeding, she's like, so what time is your flight? Or no, she said, what time is the next flight? I said, what you mean? She's like, what time is the next flight? I was like, man, I don't know what time the next flight is. I said, my flight is at 11 o'clock, and I gotta be there before then. She said, oh, okay. I said, why you ask? She said, I was just asking when the next flight was. I said, why you asking about the next flight when I don't care about no next flight? She said, because there's usually one more at the end of the day, unless they put one at like 5 a.m. for the next day. I said, man, what the fuck is you? I'm trying not to spaz, but in my head, I'm like, what the fuck is you talking about? So I looked at her, I said, I don't know about no next flight. I'm not worried about all that. I got my flight at 11, so I'm you know what I'm saying, going home then. She whispered under her breath, talking about something, we'll see about that. When I tell you, my guard went up so fast, I damn near got mad, bruh. And like, but look, in situations, I watch too many scary movies. I watch too many like crazy bitch movies, bruh. Like I know how to not react in these scenarios. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm like, what you mean by that? She said, we'll see if you'll be going to your flight on time. I said, nah, cuz. I said, I'm going to my flight on time. I don't know what you talking about. I'm trying to keep it collective. She said, yeah, okay. So I'm like, hold on, bro. I said, what are you talking about, bro? So I got my shit. So I don't give a fuck. I promise. If my life feel threatened, bro, I don't give a fuck, bro. So I'm in it. I'm like, what do you mean by that? Like, why are you saying shit like that? She said, I just find it funny how you feel like you can come out here and make me feel like this and hang out with me and stay up with me all night, but then when I tell you how I feel, you want to act like my feelings don't matter and shit, and then you want to use me and act like I'm supposed to just drop what I'm doing. Cuz she's saying all this malarkey. I'm like, I said, cuz, you not finna gaslight me into making me feel like I'm in the wrong here. I said, because at the end of the day, everything you've been doing for me, I didn't ask you to do. Now, I'm a grateful ass nigga, so I'm gonna say thank you and let you know I appreciate it, but you feel me? I was like, I gotta get to my flight, so if you're not gonna take me, you can let me the fuck out. She was like, what do you mean? I said, cuz, I was like, I'm gonna be so pee with you right now. My life feel threatened, bro. And I was like, I don't like this shit. She was like, wait, what are you? So she trying to like explain herself, bro. And I'm just seeing through the bullshit. I'm just like, man, don't none of that matter right now. Don't none of that matter. So look, we pull over at McDonald's. She get her food. She was like, why you so quiet? I'm like, shit, I done said what I had to say, damn it, I'm uncomfortable. I don't know what the fuck to do. Well, I don't know what to say. What you want me to say? She's like, no, Kenny, I think you got it misunderstood because blah, blah, you know what I'm saying? For the ones who listen to the stream and watch, y'all know she got an accent. So I'm listening to the shit in an accent, bro. So I'm just listening. She was like, I just wanted to spend more time with you and this, that, and the third, and I was so fucking mad, bruh. I said, take me back to get my shit, bruh, or I'm about to get out. We already parked, so I don't give a fuck. I said, take me back to my shit, or I'm getting out, bruh. Got the food, went back, got my shit, my flight leaves. No, so I told her I tried to be there like 2 hours early, but I didn't tell her my flight was at 11. I told her it was at 9. So that's why I'm saying we gotta go. We gotta go. I feel like I'm in like a first 48 episode or some shit. Like we on the way back to the thing. She pushing this motherfucker because she feel like she rushing now. So we get back to the thing, and when we get back up there to get my stuff, like she locked the door. Now, I ain't no dummy. I know how to unlock a door, but when she locked it, bro, like she locked that bitch with some force and some other shit. Like, I'm really feeling uncomfortable, bro. She sits on the bed and is like, Kenny, are you sure you don't want to stay for a while? No one's gonna be here for like, oh, this shit, like, check. When I tell you this shit felt like a movie, like I was like, what are the odds my stream phone is dead? Like I would spark my shit back up just so I feel safe again. But I can't because my shit dead. Even if I try to plug it up, it's gonna take a minute to cut all the, so I'm feeling uncomfortable, bro. I was like, no, I said, I gotta go home. So we go get in the car cut and she's speeding that motherfucker, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that was like when she finally took me to the airport, bro, I had to play it so smooth on the way, like to the thing, like, for half the drive over there, I didn't even talk. But long story short, bro, I was, oh my gosh, bro. I was scared. I'm gonna be so honest. I have never been around a female and been scared for my life, bro. Like I did it. Like I ain't gonna say she had control over me at the moment, but like just her driving me around, like nigga, I couldn't do shit. Then she driving fast on the interstate, G. She wrecked one time, I'm gone. She could take us both out because she just that might be her final reason, cuz like I don't know what she be dealing with. I don't know what she going through. She could have said, fuck both of us, nigga, and been gone. Just like that. Niggas would have been expecting to stream that same night. Where Kenny at? Nigga. So look, I got dropped off home. So let's fast forward. Here we are, May 4th. On a Sunday, it's 10:50, you know what I'm saying, 2025. Look, may the 4th be with you looking at. So look, we get back home. I haven't texted, called, nothing. I want to pull this shit up. I'm about to pull this shit up. My phone's on 5%. I'm about to pull this shit up. Oh my gosh. What day? Okay, hold on. G. I came back the 20. I don't know what day I came back. I don't know. G. 3, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11. 12, 13, 15, 16. Nigga. She called me like 16 times, bro. She texted me, bro. All this shit. She was like, you started acting different and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, I don't know how to tell somebody I'm scared of them, bro, without telling her. Like, I ain't gonna say I'm scared of her, but like, gee, that's a new experience. That's a new experience, bro. Motherfuckers across the seas be having swords and shit. Them niggas be slaying dragons and going to school to learn mixed martial arts and shit. Like, I went through a failed education system, G. But I'm gonna be honest, like, that was quite. And it's so ironic because that trip, I had the best trip of my life, bro. I had the best trip of my life. That shit was so insane. But for the ones who watched all the way to the end of this, bro, if y'all listen, bro, if y'all have ever been in a scenario like this, please comment and tell me about it or some shit. Because I feel like I literally was in a movie scene and I didn't know what to do. But if y'all want more story times, you know what I'm saying, let me know. Comment down below, bro. I got them hoes for you. Because my life is a legit movie. And if you haven't seen it, bro, I go live every day so you can watch the shit that happens. But until next time, man, I'm going to fuck with y'all. Stay out the streets. That's why they made sidewalks, nigga. You feel me? You had the Nerf gun on. You said, I didn't give a fuck, bro. I ain't give a fuck, bro. We could play 2K. I'll do a story time every week, G. But look, like,